Taxes. Love them or hate them, they have been a part of human history for as long as civilizations have existed. But what if I told you that some of the taxes from history were so weird? They will leave you questioning the logic of ancient lawmakers behind imposing them. Today, we are diving into some of the strangest taxes ever imposed. Some practical, some ridiculous, and some downright hilarious. Hello everyone and welcome to the Tax Gate. Hit the subscribe button and let's get started. Let's start with one of the most infamous taxes, the window tax in England. Back in 1696, homes were taxed based on the number of windows they had. Sounds simple, right? Well, people quickly realized they could avoid paying more by breaking up their windows. Imagine entire neighborhoods living in the dark just to save a few coins. This tax stayed around for over 150 years and even gave us the term, daylight robbery. Next up, we have Peter the Great of Russia, who wanted his citizens to look more European. So, he imposed a beard tax. If you want to keep your facial hair, you had to pay for a special medallion as proof of payment. Just imagine carrying around a coin just to justify your beard. Now, this one's, let's say, a little bit unique. In ancient Rome, Emperor Vespasian taxed the collection of urine. Why? The urine was actually valuable. It was used in tanning leather and even laundering clothes. When critics complained, Vespasian famously said, "Money doesn't stink." In the late 1700s, England introduced a tax on hats. The more extravagant the hat, the more you pay. But of course, people found a loophole. Caps were exempt from the tax. And let's just say, headwear fashion got creative. Well, now with salt. Something so simple, yet it sparked one of history's most famous protests. The British government imposed a salt tax in India, forcing citizens to buy heavily taxed salt instead of making their own. Gandhi's response? The Salt March, a 240-mile protest that became a symbol of resistance. In Renaissance Venice, even your awning could cost you. Businesses were taxed if their canopies cast a shadow on public streets. Essentially, shadows became taxable real estate. Imagine trying to calculate your shade coverage every time you set up shop. This one's weird as well. Soap tax. Back in England 1712, soap was taxed as a luxury, making cleanliness expensive and indirectly contributing to poor hygiene in the population. In the late 19th century, various countries introduced bachelor tax. Unmarried men were taxed in places like ancient Rome, France, and even the US as part of efforts to encourage marriage and family building. Back in the 18th century, England taxed people who wore powdered wigs. It was both a fashion statement and a way to extract revenue from the wealthy. Finally, a more modern twist. In 2003, New Zealand proposed taxing livestock for the methane they produced. Yes, their farts and burps. While it was part of an effort to address climate change, the idea was dropped after massive public outcry. But it still lives on in infamy as the fart tax. So, there you have it, some of the strangest taxes ever conceived. From bricked-up windows to taxed beards, these examples show just how far governments will go to raise revenue and how creative people can get to avoid paying. What's the weirdest tax you have ever heard of? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more curious tales from history. Thanks for watching Tax Gate, and see you next time.